Hi guys! So I want to do a video today to talk to you about mindset rituals and daily rituals, and in particular my daily mindset ritual. It's something that I mention a lot across social media, in my Facebook group on Instagram, and also that I work with a lot of my clients on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of having a mindset ritual and why it is such an amazing thing for you to have. And I want to walk you through what my mindset ritual looks like every day. So I do have some notes here, so forgive me for looking back on my notes. But I just really wanted to express how much things have changed for me since I started implementing a daily mindset ritual into my schedule. And now it has become my favorite part of the day. It is non-negotiable. No matter what I have going on in the day, I always make time to invest in this morning mindset ritual because it really just sets me up for my entire day. It gets me in a really good, positive place with confidence and clarity about what I'm setting forth to do in that day, in that week, in that month. And I just think it's so important, whether you have 5 minutes to invest in this in a day, or 2 hours, an hour like I do. Find something that resonates with you, something that feels good, something that you can work into your schedule, and try and make this part of your daily routine, and you will start to see the most amazing benefits right away. So to get started, the first thing that I do when I open my eyes in the morning, right when I wake up, is smile. Smiling is the first thing that I do. It doesn't matter what happened the night before, the day before, or what I have coming up in the day ahead. If I'm stressed out about something, the first thing that I'm going to commit to doing is smiling. Why? Because when you smile first thing, you can't help but have positive thoughts and feel a little bit better, right? So right after I wake up, I smile. The next thing that I do is I come up with 5 to 10 things that I can be grateful for in that moment, in that day. Anything that's going on in my life, anything in my environment that I'm grateful for, opportunities that I have. I make a point to express gratitude for those 10 things that I feel thankful for each and every single day. I think this is so important because gratitude breeds abundance. The more grateful you are, the more things you have to be grateful for, right? So putting it into perspective, I like to think about expressing gratitude daily to God or the universe or the higher power, whatever you believe is out there and leading you, kind of the same way we see tipping after we get good service, whether it be at a bar or a restaurant or the hair salon. Like when you give a really good tip and express gratitude with sincerity to that person, they're going to go out of their way to continue servicing you and giving you their best going forward because they know you appreciate it, and you acknowledge what they're doing for you. The same thing happens with the gifts and the opportunities, the things that you're given in your life. Expressing gratitude for what you have in that very moment, where you are, kind of gives the universe or God that nod to say, okay, she appreciates what we're providing for her, so we're going to continue to give her more and more to be grateful for. I think it makes sense, and it feels so good to take the time to think about the things that you have that you're grateful for, rather than constantly focusing on the things that you want to have or that you don't have and what you wish you could change. Like, take the time to be in the moment, be present, and acknowledge everything that you have, and you will continue to experience more and more abundance in your life. So that's the first thing that I do. I take the time to express gratitude. The second thing that I do is I spend about 15 to 20 minutes reading a book on my Kindle that I've downloaded on my Kindle, and it has something to do with the law of attraction, connecting to my spiritual energy, or money mindset. So, a book that really kind of gets my mind prepared and ready to believe that I am capable of creating everything around me, and that whatever I set my mind out to do, that is what will manifest. That is what my reality will look like. A couple books that I would recommend if this is something that you're interested in would be Leveraging the Universe or The Science of Getting Rich. Both amazing books. They will totally shift the way that you think about money and what's going on in your life and how much power you have to create really whatever it is that you desire. So I always take 15 to 20 minutes of the day. I'm still in bed to read, one of these books. So that's the second thing that I do. The third thing, after I read, I will usually draw a daily tarot card, and to be honest, I do it on my Kindle. It's another app called Galaxy Tarot, I think, and it's just kind of fun, but usually it provides a lot of insight, and I just find that it's, inspiring and kind of gets me thinking. So I'll do a daily card reading. If not a card reading, I might read my daily horoscope, or if it's a Sunday, I'll usually read my weekly horoscope for the week ahead. And I really like astrostyle.com, the Astro Twins. I think they do awesome horoscopes, so that's just a suggestion for one to check out, but there are so many out there. So that third one is drawing the card or reading a horoscope, something like that, just to, make me kind of excited and see what it has to say about my day. The next thing, before I even get out of bed, is I take about 5 minutes to visualize and use visualization techniques to really feel into and imagine whatever it is that I'm desiring to create, whether it's that day or that week or that year, in a variety of aspects of my life. And so I actually organize it by day. So on Monday, I will visualize something related to my career. On Tuesday, I will visualize something related to my relationship. 3, I will visualize something related to the lifestyle that I desire to live. Thursday, it's all about health and fitness. And Friday, it will be, whatever I'm trying to manifest financially in my life. So I'll take just 5 minutes to visualize myself in that position that I desire to be in any of those areas. So that's just a quick visualization technique. You've heard about it. So many people do it. So many successful leaders and entrepreneurs rely on visualization techniques to take their words and their ideas and really feel into them and, really get a glimpse of what it would be like to live, that lifestyle that they desire, or achieve those levels of success. The more you can get your mind accustomed to knowing what it feels like to be in that position, the easier it will be for you to get there. So take the time to do some visualization every single day. And like I said, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. So now I'm finally ready to get out of bed. And so I'll get out of bed. I'll usually go grab some coffee, maybe a bowl of cereal, some oatmeal, something quick. Come to my desk. I will light a candle. I have different candles just depending on, I don't know if you can see that, the color is weird in here. Depending on the kind of mood I want to create for the day or whatever, I'm working on. I have a green candle, a Zen candle that represents money. If I have a meeting with a potential client or something, I'll light that candle because it just, like, it represents what I'm trying to create that day. So light a candle. I will turn on some background music, some ambiance music. So I tend to use Pandora. And I will, I have a list of channels. It could be something related to chakra healing or natural sounds or just, meditation music. Something that, doesn't distract my thinking, but really helps me to focus. Also, just a tip, if you go onto YouTube, you can actually find like 8 or 9 hour meditative music videos. So you could literally play those all day, uninterrupted, no ads, to kind of keep you in that mindset, if that's something that you enjoy. I love to have the music. I don't play it all day, but definitely during my intention setting ritual. So the next thing I do is set my intentions for the day once I have my workspace kind of set up. And I actually keep a spreadsheet. This is something that I got from my personal coach. It's a spreadsheet that tracks daily intentions, weekly intentions, monthly intentions. It tracks my 90-day goals. It tracks my annual goals. All of these things. It's used for, planning and breaking down your long-term goals into smaller goals and then laying them out into weekly and daily action plans. So that in itself has completely changed the way I do my business and the way I, experience life. But so that's the next part of my day, is filling out that spreadsheet with the top 3 things that I intend to achieve that day, my top 3 goals for the day. I also write down what I intend to feel throughout that day, whether it be energized, balanced, appreciated, acknowledged, inspired, creative, whatever feeling I'm trying to experience throughout that day, I write that down. And then I also write down a daily affirmation. And it's usually related to whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish that day. Sometimes it's more general. For example, today my affirmation was, I am filled with gratitude for the new career opportunities that have brought me financial freedom. Thank you, universe. I can now support my family and live a life of luxury and success. And so that's my affirmation. Now, that's an affirmation because, I'm stating it as if it is already true. And I am getting there. I'm not quite to the point where I would say I have complete financial freedom. So it is an affirmation. It is something I'm trying to manifest and create in my life. So that is my daily affirmation. And I would write, one of those for each day. So that was number 5. Number 6. Now we are on to reading my belief statements. And belief statements are like affirmations, except they dive a little bit deeper. They're a little bit more personal. They're very detailed, and they really allow me to connect with that vision and what it is that I desire. Again, I have belief statements surrounding all these different areas: my career, my love life and relationships, family, my lifestyle, health and fitness, and my financial goals. So I have, a pretty little notebook where I record all of my belief statements, and I have 6 or 10 or something like that, and I will occasionally add belief statements as I have new inspirations or different goals or different things that I am really feeling into. And so I will read through those belief statements while taking time between each belief statement to review my vision boards on Pinterest in those same categories. So I have private Pinterest boards that are created where I save images, or, quotes or anything that inspires me that I am trying to manifest within the next year. So everything on my vision boards are things that I desire to create in the next year. I have other vision boards for like 5-year plan and whatever else, but I really like to focus on what I intend to achieve and bring into my life in the next year in those categories. So again, career, financials, my love life, my home, my fitness level, and health. So when I'm reading those belief statements and really feeling into it, and then I look at my vision boards and see those images attached to it and picture myself in those images, suddenly I just feel really inspired and motivated and reminded of why I do the work that I do, why I'm so passionate about it, and what the result of working hard and working towards my dream will look like. I think this is so powerful because so many times, we get so consumed in business that we start to forget why we started in the first place. And by having those vision boards and having those, graphic images that can remind you like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Like, I want that for myself. I want to be able to go on that trip and see those views. I want to have a beautiful home that looks like this. I want to have this kind of relationship with my husband or with my children. Like, those are all the things that motivate and inspire you to create a business or a job or a life or whatever it is that you love, and keeps you focused on your goals. So reading those belief statements, looking at the vision boards, that's the 6th thing that I do that is part of my daily ritual. Usually this is where my ritual ends, and I will either head to the gym for an hour workout, or I will just get to work. So that is how, it usually takes about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half in the morning for me to complete this ritual in its entirety. Of course, if there are commitments that I have that I need to cut it a little short, I will, but usually I'll come back to it, maybe do a few of the things at the end of the day, like reading my belief statements and, reviewing my vision boards. I might do that at the end of the day rather than in the beginning. But I really make an effort to invest the time in this daily ritual because it has improved my life in just leaps and bounds, just giving me a lot of clarity around what it is that I'm creating in my life, why I want to do it, and really empowering me and giving me kind of that positive boost every day to go out there and get it and make it happen. And it really sets you up for success when you can invest the time in doing that every day, because when you take the time to purposefully get yourself in a really positive state of mind before you do anything, it's so much easier to just stay focused at the task at hand, push out any, negative energy or any distractions, anything like that, and just stay focused and be productive, and really stay committed to your goals. So I totally understand that not everybody has an hour to 2 hours to commit to this, but even if you have 5 minutes before you get out of bed in the morning to, think through what you're grateful for and practice some visualization techniques. Maybe you can read through your belief statements and look through your Pinterest vision boards on your phone while you're commuting on the bus to work, or if you have to drive to work, maybe have a podcast or an audio book that is related to money mindset or leveraging the universe, the law of attraction, all of those things that get you thinking in a way that you are responsible for the day ahead and what you create, and it is up to you what kind of mood you're in, and what the environment is around you. So take the time to do that. I can't express enough why I think this is important. This is something that really excites me and lights me up. I love working with my clients on this. If this is something that interests you and you want more support and guidance around, I would love to chat with you about this further. You can reach out to me through email, Kirsten at knoelconsulting.com. You can find me across social media, Twitter, Instagram, at knoelsocial. At knoelsocial. My website, knoelconsulting.com. But yeah, I would love to chat with you about this further. I'm so fascinated when it comes to learning what other successful people are doing daily to set themselves up. So if you have a really powerful mindset ritual, I would love to hear from you and kind of pick your brain and see what really works for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope maybe you got some good ideas, and I hope you can implement some of these mindset tactics into your daily schedule. So enjoy. I will be back soon, and have a good one. Bye-bye.